So, hello everyone. Good morning, all of you. I'm Arpita, special educator and a trainer. So, today we are here with Mary's Davis. She is from Kerala, and we will be discussing about the online and offline platform. So, here we go without wasting much time. Yes. So, ma'am, let us know the journey from where you have started this, the idea and everything. But before that, how we met, because we met online only. So I just wanted to know that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, one of my distance cousin, her name is Sister Jessie. She was your principal, right, in
Yes.
your school. Yes. She actually told about Arpita that she is really into the special education, how to deal with, how to educate the kids, because this is really a very competitive world. Like, even if the kids are said to have certain type of disabilities, or they are said to have very good in academics, nothing is like we have to face this world. And this world currently needs competitive people. It's not that your kid is gifted, your kid is not gifted. Everyone should be channelized to face this world. So I started with such a motive with this platform, and I asked Sister Jessie, like, I need someone to actually back up, like, when I'm having a kid who's facing autism. So I don't have the panel who there are counselors, there are RCI registered psychologists, but to face the kids with autism, I need a separate panel backup. So I asked Sister Jessie, and Sister Jessie told me, I have a kid who's really passionate about this, and she gave me your name and your contact number, and that is Arpita, and that's how we met. And we had a call, and I found that we are having a same wavelength in this particular platform. Yes.
And I guess there was a time like 9:30 around, and we met
Yes.
online. It was great meeting with you. And so now we can have a like journey discussion, how you came up with this idea and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually working in previously, like as an IB tutor in an online teaching platform itself. So from there, I one day I got a student, and he was facing ADHD issues. So I was okay with it because I initially understood that he is having certain other problems, and I started. I told you before also. I started to witness that kid was bumping his head on the desk for just not getting the answer of a particular question, and started weeping so very badly just for getting not an answer. But I understood there is an issue, so I talked with parents, and we communicated, and the parents told me that he's been treated for ADHD. It is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Like they can't even concentrate and do the academics even for 10 minutes unless and until they are having a psychiatric medication. Hyperactivity plus very high concentration issues. He was at the extreme. So I knew about it, and maybe because I am a bit in 30s and 31, I could handle it with much care. But the other teachers who are very young, they couldn't actually tolerate that particular personality, and they started to call that child rude, autistic. We can't handle that such kids and all.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to think why still, the society has changed a lot when I was a kid, and currently the situation has really changed. But still, people are not able to accept the differences in the society. So I thought I'll specially focus on the academics for the children with learning disabilities, which deals with dyslexia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia, ADHD, ADD, autism, the DLD, the development language disorder, in that specific area for the students in all the different syllabuses, like, whether it be IB, whether it is IGCSE, GCSE, or CBSE, or the national curriculums, whatever it is, ICSE. I thought I'll set a platform which helps the academics, especially for the students with the learning disabilities for them, with the help of the assessments. We have a panel of ASCII registered psychologists here. They'll assess, we have the counselors here, they'll counsel for not only like, the parents are not able to accept such type, for example, they'll always be thinking, why this has happened to me, like a curse. I just wanted to make them understand the acceptance, even if it is just accept it. Maybe they'll be having different type of gifts that that parents are not exposed to. Maybe they have to identify. We have to let that to be shown to the world. So the parents actually require the counseling sessions for increased acceptance, and then to the kids to mentor a tailored plan, and then we'll move to the academies, how to boost them, how to help them clear at least to have a basic degree. That's what we do here. But parallelly, I've told we have the normal tuitions, just which is moving, like the normal online tuitions, one-to-one teacher, one teacher, one student concept. The online tuitions are also moving parallelly along with the help we are doing with the children with learning disabilities. That is the whole scenario in which I changed from a normal teacher in setting into a platform, which I'm having right here. That is Fairy Green EduTech Services, which is currently moving on.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
This is a great
mm,
knowledge we gain here. I just wanted to know, like, if anybody wants to take like any sessions, so what are the procedure for that? Like, you are from Kerala, okay, and
yeah.
like from my state, from UP, somebody wants to take some sessions with you.
Yeah.
So what will be the procedure
So,
for that?
first of all, yeah, like for example,
Hmm.
IQ assessments. Basically, we start with the IQ assessment, checking in the IQ of the students. There
Hmm.
is a problem with IQ assessments. If the kid is really fixing the learning disability,
Hmm.
you have to first analyze the kid by using an IQ assessment.
Hmm.
So, for the IQ assessments, there is a problem. In India, for the Indian diaspora especially, IQ assessments can be only done in offline.
Hmm.
Okay, but in US, the Pearson Clinical has made online IQ assessment portal, but that is not actually available. We are actually developing it, but I don't know when it will be practically possible. We are having more requests from, especially from UAE and all, whether can we have an online IQ assessment, but practically it is not possible because there are a lot of miniature sessions in which the child has to handle the building blocks and all.
Hmm.
So, which has to be done in the presence of the psychologist who is recording the data, the test. So, IQ assessments, that is an issue.
Hmm.
Uh, if the child is actually facing a really very high learning disability issue, she or he has to take an IQ assessment, which is off.
Hmm.
So, that is a major problem here. So, if in a case you will have to do like a student from, like you told, if this kid is from UP,
Hmm.
kid has to do an IQ assessment in a nearby center and send the assessment report to us, and we'll take the online counseling sessions and therapy sessions from there.
Uh, I
That's
want
only possible.
I wanted to ask here, like, if I am the parent of a child, okay, so
Yes.
where I should go for that assessment? Because I am new, I don't know about anything about this. I just wanted to know, like, where I should go. So, what
Yeah,
or
we'll channelize it. We'll find it, which is the best suitable psychologist or RCA psychologist. Many are freelancing these days.
Hmm.
We are not like the
Hmm.
parents actually don't know about it, but
Hmm.
we know many people are getting, like for example, like the Medical Council of India for doctors. There is a Rehabilitation Council of India for the counselors and the psychologists, which is available in India to get. So there are many freelancing RCA registered psychologists who are there in different parts of India. So I'm pretty sure it will be there in one of your places nearby you. We'll get handled to it, and we'll make the psychologist contact the parent.
Okay, so you people will be going
Yes.
to help them, right?
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
okay.
Because there is no possibility of taking an IQ assessment, which is the basic stone of identifying the
That
learning
is very
disability.
much
It
important.
should be done offline. Otherwise, you have to come to a spare, a place in Kerala that is in Kamali.
Hmm.
But for many of the parents, it won't be possible. So, if you're not in a condition to visit us,
Hmm.
or just take up the IQ or the rest of the online programs, you have to take an IQ assessment. The rest of the tests, like screening on the learning disability test, like the battery test, SLD test, it can be done online. It's okay. But the initial IQ assessment, it is actually affecting the kids' entire, journey in academics.
Hmm.
So it should be done very precise and it should be offline.
Okay.
Yeah, unless and until there is a technological advancement from,
Yeah.
the different people. who make the IQ assessments.
So after this
Yes.
assessment, you will be providing the like what all the period of like the courses period you will be having, na? So what
Yeah,
we have
that actually depends upon the kids and the parents. Of course, the parents also. Like for some kids, it may be easy. For some parents, they understand and accept very easily.
Hmm.
But for some people who are really having very high stigma,
Hmm.
especially in India, it is very high. So it is very difficult for them to accept this particular scenario. So for them, maybe, basically, we have noticed here that the minimum sessions we require is three.
Hmm.
But it has gone to 10 sessions also for some parents.
Hmm.
It has gone
For
to
counseling,
10
right?
sessions also. Yes, for counseling itself,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
for making a picturized plan on how we should move on how we should move on with the academics or with any other. It can be not all, for one kid, it's piano,
Hmm.
and not with the academics that we are moving on.
Hmm.
Because that kid is, he is not able to grasp the way in which, the normally the science, maths, and the English or whatever the literature is going on, but he's an expert in piano. So he's moving with the lessons of piano.
Hmm.
He's a very, 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 I should say he is very, I couldn't imagine. Can you imagine? Uh, he's just in class two,
Hmm.
but I'm not revealing the name or nothing, the details. But when we start listening to that kid playing the piano, I feel that I'm hearing some Beethoven music. He's extremely,
I have
extremely talented
experienced
at
the same things with so many
yes,
children. They are good in music, and especially the autistic ones are very, very good in music. They knows
yes.
the sare gama pa and everything. I don't know how they comes up with this. And I personally, this is my personal point of view. Like we should go with the child. We should not like
Yes, that's it.
give them pressure to go with the academics so much. Like basic academics, we have to like figure out how we will.
Basic academics is actually required, and that is only what we focus here. The rest, the child should be allowed to fly in her own direction. What has been given as a talent by the God, I feel that the child should be allowed. But there should be a basic academics because the world actually demands it right very much.
Mm-hmm.
So that he or she is qualified. Like everyone is asking for qualifications. What do you know? What is your talent?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want my kids to sit back because of that missing element. So we provide that along with we also try to identify and boost up what talent he or she is having.
That's pretty much good because
Yeah.
so many like institutions are here, but I don't think so. They are giving them a perspective to see
The
that kid.
problem is that no, the institutions that are available are fragmented. They
Hmm.
don't put the whole scenario into one capsule. Either they do the IQ assessments and leave it up there, or they do the counseling sessions and leave it up there. So the parents have to juggle between places to find the IQ assessments, the counseling centers, and the academics, or
Hmm.
where they can, prepare or groom their child into their talents.
Yes.
So I thought I'll just couple it together. That's what I'm doing it, so that they don't have to juggle different places. They
Hmm.
can just,
That's a great.
yeah, they can just leave all their, they. First of all, the parents are really having very stress. If I'm not there, what will be the condition of my kid, how he is or she is going to live in that. And that's their first and foremost, stigma or their fear or their, what they're trying to tackle.
Hmm.
So we try to tackle their fears. And then, they ask what is their, desire, what should be done. So we take all the considerations. We take the child's purview what the purview in which the child is listening, what is their perception, the
Hmm.
parents,
Hmm.
and then we couple it together with the counselor's idea on how to move together. And
Hmm.
then we make a framework, and it's not really a stigmatic or it should move in this way. It is flexible also
Hmm.
because each year it will be changing the notions, the way in which people are thinking. Even you know it's not the 2015 world currently we are facing in 2024. In a short span everything has changed, so
Every.
it will be changed and it should be changed.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that counseling to the parents, you will be sharing that what we will be going with do with your child,
Yes.
and what. So, can we have a short, like the pricing and for everything, like a little idea about that, like per session or.
Pricing, about the pricing, yeah. About you're asking about the pricing. Pricing is actually really fragmented. Like I told you, we are divided the sector into three parts.
Hmm.
Till the IQ assessments, like the battery test, whatever screening test, ADHD screening, whatever it is,
Hmm.
it's still one part.
Hmm.
Many sometimes the parents will be choosing just the first part. They don't require the second part. For some parents, they'll require to club the first and the second part.
Hmm.
Some parents, it will be the whole three. So it depends.
Hmm.
Like anyway, so we are pricing at 8 stages.
Hmm.
That's the only possible scenarios. We can't club together, or we can't force any of the parents like to choose this or choose that, choose this. So it depends upon the requirement and the need. For we advise this will be good, this
Okay.
will be good, but
Okay.
we don't force. So it moves on that scenario.
Okay. 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 So, as the summer holidays are going on, so something special for our children here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The online tuitions are actually moving on,
Hmm.
like the vacation classes. We
Hmm.
have actually designed it because, yeah, even when I was a kid, after the holidays, when I go back to the school, I have faced even how to write the letters. Oh my God, how to do the multiplication. I don't actually remember any
That
of
grip
those.
of writing
And it,
is somewhere
yeah, the
like
grip of
messed up.
writing will be
Ah.
lost. Yeah, it is like a whole jiggling, and it takes at least 1 week for me to get into that stream of lessons. So I thought, I we can actually have some stress-free or some interactive classes, not like the normal classes, which is very rigorous process like the kids are going on,
Yeah.
but something just weekly 4 hours. That's actually good. Like per day, one class and some assignments, which is not, we are not forcing the kid to do, but still we ask them to do some fun facts so that they don't forget their basic mathematics, so that they don't forget their basic science concepts. So
Hmm.
the vocation classes are moving right now for all the syllabus students. Like I told, the international syllabuses and the national curriculum students, and we are having about 350 students in that particular program right now, and it is moving on right now, and the admissions are closing in by May 15th, because it's just 2 weeks for the national curriculum to open the classes.
Okay. Okay.
So that is actually, yeah.
Here I come up with a question like the normal, like what all the things for planned for the special ones. So what all the like it will be per day sessions, or it will be like alternative sessions. So how we.
It is completely on the flexibility and the time of the parents. Why? Because parents' role is really, really important.
Hmm.
And I want the parents to be with the kid in a peace of mind of state. So whenever the parents are free, I've asked to update, and those schedules should be updated before, like 3 month hand,
Hmm.
whenever they'll be free. And I want them to leave all their rushes and be with the kids,
Hmm.
especially for the special kids, because parent support are immensely needed in this process.
Hmm.
It's not like, because we are handling the online sessions,
Hmm.
so I'm the teachers or the academic experts or the counselors or psychologists, whoever is present is virtually meeting up the kid. So parents' presence is very much needed. So we require the schedule in which the parents are free, and we combine it with the free slots of our people, our panel here, and then we make a schedule and do the sessions. It is not like it can be sometimes weekly 3 sessions can come. Maybe the next session, maybe the next week it will be just 2 sessions. It depends.
Okay.
It
Okay.
depends upon. It is really flexible.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So here I want to know about like what is the difference between like online platform and the like offline platform? What people should, because we are in a world right now also that the offline one is good enough, and the things with the parents,
Yeah.
Especially in my society, it's like that. I don't know about the Kerala, what is there.
Yeah.
In UP, there's
Kerala, people have increased
that much.
acceptance towards technology, I would say. I don't know. I could see it from the parents itself, from the queries. Even if we tell that it's online, it's fine for them.
Hmm.
We don't have an increased question. They don't, question about the acceptability, or they don't question about the credibility. Online is fine because from the corona, from the say, from the corona period,
Yeah,
the
that is the
classes
thing which
have, yeah,
I was yeah,
that transition has made a huge the work from home.
change into
Many
that.
many people are actually accepting the online technology. It's not a problem here. But when I have clients from north, especially north, and I have some clients from the outside also, they are having some issues. How are you able to influence?
Yes, so that is the thing
Yes,
which I wanted
that is
to.
the issue. But it is not a problem with the clients also. You should understand that it was an issue for the psychologists and counselors also here. It's not the issue of.
Yeah.
That's why we sat together. We made a program. We made a chart how to influence, or how to. We can't actually understand people once one or two sessions are over, but we have actually proved it. Like from even here also, we were having a lot of struggle and hassle here. But we actually took up the scenario, and now our psychologists or the counselors are practicing even therapy sessions, like depression therapy sessions in an online scenario here. Like, sometimes we get here the kids with depression and all,
Hmm.
because of the real pressure that the society is giving to the kids on academics. We are sometimes having kids in that scenario, but we are seeing successful therapy sessions with the online sessions of psychologists with them. So it's not the case of the previous, but still we are getting questions. The only answer we can give is that just join a session at least for one or two sessions and just see how it is working. That's the only answer I can give you. It was a real issue here also, but
Here, I just
the
want.
corona has really transformed everyone here. We couldn't actually accept of, especially the counseling sessions and all. We couldn't accept of taking it to an online mode, but we were forced to do it. So here we are actually practicing it, and it is having a quite good 90. I can't tell it is 100%, but I could reach to 97 or 98. I would. It's not to 100 percentage, but I would say to 97, 98. It is free.
So, ma'am, just like we are facing nowadays autism, the virtual autism, and we are
Yeah.
offering them screen here as
Yes,
like
of course.
online
That
session.
is a
So
real, real.
what is the perspective? Like if I am the person who is a
Yeah.
parent of the child, I would have asked this question like, how you will do this? So I wanted to know that.
Yeah, the thing is that, my kids are also very, very, they are seeing the kids using whenever they're going out. Okay. For example, the parents wants to watch a film. We went to watch a film. Okay. The parents want to watch a film, but the kid is not allowed. The kid's taste does not match with what is going on the screen. So
Hmm.
they have been offered with a phone simultaneously with what is, and with the headphones, so they can do whatever they can do in a phone. So my kids are actually attracted to it. What I do is that I ask them to watch TV. Anyway, I can't take away all the screen time. It is not possible. It
It's
is
not
not possible. Yeah,
possible.
because the current era we are going on is completely into automation and
And I think
the
and I
streets.
think it's not good also if we are like
Yes.
saying them not to use anything, because if I personally say my on point here, I am very much bad in these gadgets and all. I don't know
Yeah.
how to
We
use
have to make
these.
them understand these and things. These are the technologies which is going around the world. They
Yes,
should understand
yes,
it.
yes.
So minimizing the time, that is the best option.
Hmm.
Minimizing the time. So what I'm recommending here is that parents should have a very fixed, they should understand their work. Anyway, work is very important because we have to eat something and we have to provide for our kids.
Yes.
So work is important for parents. In our olden times also, parents have gone to the work, even maybe it will be in the fields, not like a white collar job,
Yes, yes.
right? We are having today. Yes, parents in our older times have also gone for the work. Maybe it is in the fields and they have managed their kids. So I would tell that the schedule should be done in the morning itself. This and this time will be allotted for my work. This and this time will be allotted for my kids. This and this time will be, allowed for my kids to watch the screen.
Hmm.
So giving gaps, for example, watching the screen for 30 minutes for
Hmm.
the kids, then make them allowed to play something, maybe outside or maybe indoor games, whatever it is. And then, I am asking, I'll allow them to play in mud and all. No, my parents and my, in-laws will actually shout at me for that. But I'll tell, let them play in the mud. It's okay for me, even if they're catching a cold or whatever it is. I'll ask them to play in
Ah,
mud. Let it be. Yes. Whatever they are, let them play in water. It's okay. I'll tell them to play in water also. Let them. And I'll give them screen time that is in TV, not in phones. That phones, it's not like I haven't given them phone, but I'll give them occasionally that too. I'll allow them, but with a minimized time period. That's what I'm doing. Virtual autism is really, really getting very ahead because last day I went to see one of my friends' family.
hmm.
I think I haven't spoken to them, but I think that child is been affected with virtual autism. I don't know how to tell them because they are close friends, and he's been watching this phone. I've seen it. From the time I visited them, from that period onwards, like 2 to 3 hours, it was completely immersed in them. I think the way in which is working, in which his hands are flapping and all, I think he's been affected with this.
Hmm.
So it is, I understood it as really, really going deep into the society. Yeah. So that's about it.
It's very important. One of my child also, he was very much okay before this corona period, and his mother told me like they went to their in-laws, and there nothing has happened like going out and doing anything. He just watched the phone all the time, like waking up with that phone and going to bed another with that phone only. Nobody has
Yeah,
to
that is
spend
actually not
time,
good.
and uh, that child is suffering from this virtual autism now. So, and he used to like sing this ABC all the time whenever he is like crying also. Can't you believe?
Oh, that is
It's
really
it's
extreme. Yeah.
it's it's very important to understand that screen is very, like, what to say here. We should minimize it. Like how to
Yeah.
use it.
Minimize it.
It's
That
up
is
to
the only
you.
way. Yeah.
Everything has
Minimize it.
advantages and disadvantages. So that is the thing. Uh, so anything
That
you
is what
want
we
to
have to
share,
understand.
like the symptoms of this virtual autism here, because so many platforms are sharing this, but in a simple language, what is the four or three symptoms which anybody can find that child is suffering from this, or they should do something for that?
Repetitive things.
Hmm.
I always believe that, when a child is repeating whatever they're doing, like you told, like ABC,
Yeah.
consistently repeating that particular scenario. Something may have uh, got into their mind and they'll be repeating that particular behavior.
Hmm.
Okay, I've seen a particular child, he is repeating its his routine. For
Hmm.
example, if he is going to school by brushing the teeth, bathing, and getting to a school uniform, even if there is no school, he is, he's getting very irritated. If he is not going through that routine,
It
that
comes
routine,
as
and he,
it comes with autism. I know that, but
yes,
virtual autism is something very, very.
flapping. But one thing is there, virtual autism, we can have a cure. I would say,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
if
yeah.
even if it is like,
It's
yeah, we can have a cure. It's not like the autistic
autistic.
spectrum
Yeah,
ASD. It is not
we can.
virtual autism. We can have a cure.
Yeah,
That is the thing. That is the point. We
gradually
can
we can
actually
see.
avoid all this. with
Yeah,
3 to 4 years. That's what I've seen here. With to 3 to 4 years, we can actually remove it from the child if we take a proper control. We can't get away with all the screen times. Minimize it, make them go out, enjoy the fresh
gradually
air. I
decrease
don't
their
mind
time.
getting a viral infection or influenza due to the, but I don't want my kid to have a virtual officer. Let
Hmm.
them go into the market, let them go into the water, have a shower, have a rain splash, whatever it is, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just our parents' eye should be there whether our kids are fine and it's difficult. I know the work balance and looking after the kids is really, really, really very tough because, I'm mother of three daughters and I know how it's going right now. But I'm having help from my in-laws and parents' side. I'm having help, but it's really, really the mental struggle,
Yeah.
like whether my kids are okay. The mental struggle is really, really high. I think that is actually forcing the parents to really give out their phones because looking into the phone, the kids will be in the side, they'll be safe. That's what the parents think, I suppose. But it is really, really hampering their all potential. I think we should go for the repetitive signs of the fussy behavior, the flapping hands behavior of the child.
Hmm.
And to prove more than, I'm not a psychologist.
There are
I don't have, yeah,
so many videos
yeah,
here on my page also it is there.
yeah.
But it's a very like one line thing you can understand that anybody is repeating the things you can
No,
just
a proper, I would say always a proper analysis should be there.
yes.
Like, we are getting, okay, many, many phone calls and many, many queries. My child is flapping the hands. Should I come? Like,
Yeah.
I will tell no, maybe it's just my child is, running on the tiptoe. Should I come? Maybe it's just, some kids are having the tendency to uh,
Walk off.
run or walk in the toes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the doctors usually tell if it is beyond 2 years, you have to identify that if there is any issue or not. So maybe it is, maybe the kids will be taking a bit of time to develop their kids or run or jump. Maybe it's that. But,
But
the
I
parents
think
are really anxious.
but I think
I think,
in
yeah,
in
continue.
today's world the parents are very much conscious about their child, and I think
Yeah.
that is the problem here because
Yes.
I found like one of my colleague in my school only. She used to like feed all the time to the child. Take this, you had this or not. So this very much conscious about the child also is like something
It's
bad.
also hampering the ideas or, the way, the potential of the child, I would say.
Yeah,
It's
you
better
are
that, they
suppressing
should be
that.
allowed to be independent on their.
Yes, yes, yes.
Maybe that will be the reason. And I told, please just calm down. I told to that parent, please just calm down. It's not just one behavior that is pointing towards ASD. It is a group of behaviors.
Yes.
Let's just wait. Let's just observe. And when you have a time, just bring her here. I'm not a registered person to analyze. We have a registered panel here. They will analyze the kids and we'll move on there.
Hmm.
That's what I told. It's not just a small thing you should have to worry about. Just give that kid a bit of time.
Hmm.
Maybe it will be just, some of the behaviors which are just coming out in certain age groups. Maybe that's it. So I'll ask the parents to just let their child to be independent, let them do things on their own. It's not that you're not cuddling enough.
Yeah.
I think they think that, I'm not loving my kids a lot, but it's not that. I don't think the parents have to feel the guilt.
Yes.
Where I do have that guilt sometimes. That's why I'm talking about. Then I used to think about the parents who left before, having 5, 10 kids, cuddling each of them and doing the work, but they still grew up well. They grew up well and doing well in the society. So it's not that. Love is always there in our actions as mother and father. It will be there. You don't have to have the guilt or not, but we have to have an eye on them on what they do. Are they safe or not? And then I think we can just
Yeah.
let them have their own independent life.
Yes.
That's what I think. Rather than cuddling, rather
Yeah, I
than not
forgot to
doing,
say,
the background is actually good.
thank you.
Whatever our phone.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think we have shared a lot, many things about everything, every aspect we have discussed. So if anybody wants to like add up here, I wanted to know about like the special one and the neurotypical children are having both on the same platform you are teaching, or it is a different.
Yeah, no, 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 no. The teachers are actually segregated because, initially it was same,
Hmm.
but teachers couldn't actually, in the initial stage. Then I understood I had to segregate certain teachers who are very young. They couldn't actually have the patience to teach the special kids. They require a bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to have a separate training session for them. And that's why I asked you on the other day on what therapy should be done because I understood there is a need to segregate the children. Because the teachers, especially the young teachers, they're feeling that when the kid is not being able to study fast, they think it's their problem and it will affect their credibility, and they were having issues with that.
Hmm.
So I understood I had to segregate them. Now the teachers are different for the separate platforms. The one which is going for the normal tuitions, it's completely different. It's entirely I segregated the entire platform to do. Yeah, the one in which it's moving on, and I forgot. I have when you asked me, about the classes, I've remodeled the website. It's verygreen.org.
Okay.
Uh, it's actually remodeled in which the classes actually function through our website itself right now. Earlier, it
Okay.
was not like that. It was all through the WhatsApp conversations. And now you don't have to move on like that. You can just enroll. Okay. You just
Okay.
have to enroll into it, sign up, and then select your requirements. We'll get an update and we'll call, and you can actually request for what all lessons you require, how much hours or sessions in a month you require, and you can, move on to the payments, and directly the page will land onto the classroom. Yeah, we
It's
have
pretty much
remodeled in that
easy
way.
now, right?
Yeah,
Right.
now it's pretty real easy for me rather than,
Uh-huh.
managing all tasks. It's pretty real easy for my team also. So
Yes,
we
yes.
have remodeled everything. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So I think we should wind up here. Let's meet with another topic soon.
Yes,
I
sure.
hope this someday when you will be coming here to meet me.
Yeah, of course. And I wanted you to also come here, join my team, whenever I asked for that help also. Like whenever we are dealing with the autistic
Yeah,
kids, I really require your, experience in dealing.
of course.
I have dealt here with dyslexia a lot, ADHD, ADD, depression a lot, but not autism. Uh, we have a panel here, but I would like to get your expertise in that. That is also very important, and I need
That
you
would be
to
my
be here,
pleasure
at
to be
least an
here.
online presence.
That
Yeah,
would be my pleasure.
to teach the children especially. We can assist here, we can counsel them, but teaching, it's it's
And it's
it's a
fun.
very
I think it's whenever we are teaching the child in a or like offline platform is pretty much different when we are teaching them
yeah,
online. It's
yeah. That's what I
quite
told. We need parents also.
yeah.
Uh, Especially for special kids, we need parents. We need parents.
We
That is
need parents. Right.
accepted fact. Yeah. If it was offline, yeah, that is actually a demerit of
And
this,
I
especially
think
when we
that
come
is
to.
and I think that is the good thing here. The parent actually can be trained
Yeah,
after some time, like what all things we have
yeah,
to
that is
do
also
and
true.
everything,
Yeah,
right? And you can actually see what the child is learning from that particular
yeah.
thing. So it is a good
Yeah,
thing.
that is actually good.
Yeah.
But but from when parents think from their side, when they are with the tutor, they actually treat it as from my common experience, they treat it as their free time to do something else. So when I ask the presence of parents, they are a bit irritated. But I tell them, because this is an online virtual session, we need your presence. That is very important. When we move on to teaching special kids, especially in online platform, we need
And
your presence. That
and
is an
I think
utmost thing.
it's again a good thing, like the parent is spending some time with the child for
Yeah, that's it. And
for
that is also
something.
one.
Yeah, for
The
something
kids are
they are
really
together.
happy. because of that. I would say, when their favorite teacher is there on the screen, and the kids are very happy with online one-to-one tuitions because they don't have to face the the
So many
normal
people
stick
around.
off teachers with a cane and all asking them to do the homeworks. But students are really, really, really happy to have online sessions. If their parents are also there with them with their favorite teacher, that means it's
And for
pretty too
boys
cool.
also, like one of my child on online platform, I was like he is having autism only, but he is not saying anything. But like he is in that situation, he's pampered a lot, having so many sugary things like biscuit or anything for doing anything. They are feeding
No, that is
child,
actually
and
not
it
good.
is very very bad for that child. And now he is performing well, and so
Mm.
this is the thing. The training to the parent is very much
Yeah.
needed here.
That's what we do here. First of all, the counseling session should be done for the parents. I think
Very, yes, yes,
I
yes.
told, right? Parents is very important. After that, only, if we make them understand, because they are the persons, the first teachers, the first guidance, and the first life for the children. Once we do that, only we'll be able to mold the children. The first training, especially, or the first counseling sessions, is at most for the parents. That's what we do. That's what I told. The minimum sessions from 3 and maximum it goes to 10 for the parents who are very rigid, who doesn't have any
Yeah.
flexibility in dealing with the children.
Yes. Because
Yes.
sometimes parent only they are reinforcing bad habits, uh, bad behaviors, which are socially not accepted, but they don't know, like they are reinforcing that thing. They don't actually don't know about it.
I'll tell you one of the things.
Yeah.
These days I've seen giving the mobile phone to have food. That has
That is
happened
the
with me
biggest
also. I would tell.
problem.
I
Yeah.
would tell. But I understood its issue. Like it was not, and my third child, she's having, I've been learning from my mistakes. And now my third child she's only 1 year and 50, for 4 months old, but she's having her own food.
Hmm.
I've asked her to, even if she makes the whole place dirty, I know it, but I'm asking her to have her own food. That's what I'm asking her. But with my first, second kids, I couldn't have that, inside. I've offered them mobile phone, but I'm correcting it right now. I was until and unless, I had an experience with one of the kids
Hmm.
where I used to teach previously that made a transition for.
Yeah.
So it will happen with parents, because I'm a parent also. But I want people to understand and become aware and change.
Hmm.
That's the only scenario what we get. Yes.
Okay, so I think we should like find out here,
Yeah.
and let's meet soon. Thank you so
Yes, of
much
course.
for this time. It is very, very important for everybody, I think. And in Northern, like it is starting like I guess 25 onwards, they will be having the holidays, summer vacations.
Yes.
So hopefully some of the parents will be connecting to you, and
Yeah.
I will be helping them to connect to you. So let's.
Yes, of course. You can directly, like if someone is contacting you, anyone can visit our website at fairgreen.org. I'll send you the details. Or my
Yeah.
Instagram, Fairgreen EduTech Services. Or myself, Maria Davis, is on Instagram. I'm actually not a very sociable person. I never used to be on Facebook and Instagram, but
Yeah.
I'm forced to because
No,
everyone is on the
yes,
yeah. I'm forced to myself on this because
it's important.
I need to currently
It
run a
is
plan.
important.
So if you give a message, I'll be there on the platform and I will connect to you. Our team will connect to you, of course. Yeah, Alex.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this time.
Yes.
And
Yes, of
let's
course.
hope for the best for everybody. Okay. So bye bye. Take care.
Okay, then. Okay, bye. And all the best for you also and all
Yeah.
your ventures.
Thank you so much. Okay. Bye
Yes.
bye.
Okay, of course. Bye.